My name's Tyler Saul. I am joined by Specs. Hello.
Hello, Tyler. Hello, chat.
Good luck, chat. Full disclosure off the top, I am Gylgamesh's teammate. And so I am not going to be neutral in this race. So just so you know.
I'm neutral for the players. You know, I just want to see a good race. And by a good race, I mean I just want to see a lot of chaos here. And I'm hoping to see some good routing. So I am team good routing. I want to see good routing, good choices. So if I don't see that, that's when I'm gonna get upset and complain a lot. So
Gil getting excited and almost hitting start a little bit early. But he's holding for us, which is nice. We're playing some AD Enemizer, Chaos Boss Shuffle today. One of my favorite modes for sure. And we're off.
Nice. Lamp, okay.
Based lamp to start. You love to see it.
Actually, Enemizer, dark rooms are gonna be a huge pain. You don't want your dark rooms in Enemizer, so we're happy to see that. And they both give us a safe start here.
So Telmiran grabbing the fish and getting the fish prize. It seems to everyone a single bomb that he can't get. Oh no! Nice brawler there in Oswald. That's good.
Oh.
Yeah, rip obscure right in the pond there.
Yeah. Okay, next triple though. Triple's good.
Yeah. All right, 4 bombs, good. Gil is gonna miss that probably, but he may have seen that fish and decide to just grab it and bring it into the bottle vendor. One of my favorite openings in Cross Keys.
Order behind Aga. I imagine we're not getting that sword unless swords are atrocious.
Yeah, that if we're getting that sword, then we're not having a good time.
No. Yeah, because I mean that means like 2 of the swords are hard to get. And, yeah, hopefully not. What's Gil going for here? Is he gonna go for the?
Yeah, he's gonna grab the fish, bring it to the bottle vendor. So.
Oh, okay. Humid crystals, that was red crystals, Eastern and Hera, and it looked like Crystal Desert to me.
All right, 3 crystals in the light world. You love to see it.
And I could tell me right ahead did another tree pole over in Lost Woods as well, so it already has 8 bombs. That's pretty nice. Yeah,
but here's Gil about to get his 8 bombs right here in one shot with the fish turn in.
Yeah, and the fun match, this is one of the rare times that I'd actually say the fish turn in was worth it.
Oh yeah,
this early on.
If there's a fish right there, nice Moon Pearl. If there's a fish right there, it's easy to bring into CAC. You do it every time. 20 root, you get the entire variety. Wow, early Burna too. What
with
a
the magic. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I honestly will never turn the fish in because it's extra walking time, and I'm like, I'll get resources anyway, so I usually won't bother with it. But this is one of those times where I would have been burned. I think, yeah, definitely worth here.
I know. No, surprise. Gil, nobody was more surprised than Gil that he didn't roll influ keys for a 4th time in 5 races in Survivors.
Right. Gil's had influ keys all the races, basically, until now?
Except for 1, yeah. So the 3-way, he rolled influ keys for 3 races. In week 3, there was the 3-way race between him and Moogle and Hayfield, and they played cross keys. But yeah, all 3 other races for Gil were influ keys.
That's and influ
you know
keys
what?
is alright, but that's a lot of influ keys.
Gil wasn't up. I mean, Gil won all 3 of those races, so he's not too upset about it. Nice chicken hut. Now this is what I'm talking about. Very good. Good burner usage there.
Well, except Gil did lose the last one to GFE, right?
Yes, that's true. You're right. You're absolutely right. He went 2-1.
But he won all the ones that matter to keep your team alive. So you know,
exactly.
The ones that were important, Gil came out on top on. Track's been really dry here.
Yeah, Telmiran doing a nice job avoiding those guards. Does not have that magic to use Kana Burna with a very nice blue mail on the other side of the door.
Yeah, we're up to 5 hearts already for Gil and Telmiran soon. Like that's we got like a little more help. We're starting out like got nice safeties. I mean, the CAC pretty dry. Basically, just had bombs, money, hearts, blue mail, and Burna. Like no weapons. I mean, not much.
You know, Blue Mail and Burna is not to be scoffed at in this mode for sure.
But CAC pretty dry. Like we didn't really get progression, not much. So I mean, that's fine. We still got plenty of other places to go clear up. You know. Okay, hook shot. Okay. Now that's a lot better now.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Okay, that's much better for Enemizer. Burna and hook shot, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. All memes aside, hookshot the real best item in the game.
I agree. I honestly early game like I love an early hookshot probably almost more than any other item. Like right off the bat, like more than boots. Because hookshot, it's a moving item. You know, you guarantee once you have access to mountain, you can go over to East Mountain. You know, go over Hookless Swamp. An Enemizer kills so many enemies. It stuns so many enemies. You can get stun prize.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hookshot is so good.
And frankly, way safer than boots in Enemizer. The Enemizer week in the ALTTPR League has starting boots because they thought it would be funny. Because boots with no sword in Enemizer is a bad time. Okay, pretty tame mini Moldorm cave.
Yeah, I think. Luckily, we have this Burna.
Use the bee.
Wait, you can't even do that. Oh, you gotta use bee bombs.
You can't burn a stunned enemies, I guess. Just use that bee.
That's one of the things I know when I'm playing, but to think about, I never would consciously think about. Maybe Telmiran will use the bee here.
No, we're going hook and bombs.
Lots of money.
Nice chest turn from Gil. We're on a roll.
Okay, game. Game does not want to give us. It's giving us a nice couple items, but like, you know, rare is our glove, rare is our hammer, rare is our sword, bow. Like, what are we getting for progression here? Like at this point, it seems like the seat's either sending us up the mountain or it's sending us to Aga to then go to Vu with the hook shot. I'm guessing mountain, but.
I will. Mountain seems likely. I'm not thinking Aga until we get the flippers or the glove or the hammer.
Good point.
2 swords away from that too. You know, as soon as we find a sword, Eastern Palace is potentially full clearable. You know, we've got a lamp to put the dark rooms in logic, and it is chaos boss shuffle. And so. I believe that it means that the boss in Eastern is still logically locked by the bow, but it won't require it. So.
You're correct. Yeah, in this version of the Rando, you're correct. Yep.
Okay, so far, Telmiran just kind of following Gylgamesh a little bit, so not a ton, no divergence so far. Really, aside from that early on, resource grind and lumberjack check from Telmiran.
And yeah, right here we have the lamp, but we don't have a glove, and we just have a lot of progression. You're pretty much just come to do escape an uncle here, like.
Yeah. Do this before heading over to Saha and Eastern. Maybe you spike a weapon in here.
Yeah. So right now the seat's not giving us a lot of options, and yeah, it seems like the no-brainer choice in the situation. You could maybe go to Saha, but you know you're probably going to want to go to Eastern soon too, so yeah, you probably just do this.
Do you think about stealing the key here and going to the back?
Being that it's all dungeons, and the fact that like in this mode I wouldn't. Just because like that's tempting because you could save off some major time, but you're so far away from having the progression you need. That you probably just gotta do front and back.
I guess
and
it's
then,
not
like,
it's not key sanity, so I guess like we also just might get the key, you know, in Dark Cross now.
Yeah, it has to be Dark Cross now. Or in the back if you get a glove somewhere else in Logic too.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, in this mode, like really where we're at is we don't really want to dive the dungeons that have bosses until we can beat them. Like, you know what? Yeah, we don't want to dive dungeons, so like we just want to kind of focus on overworld. So you'd rather do Fun of Escape than like go do Eastern or something right now.
Yeah, certainly, because the only boss that we can kill right now is Armos, I think. Well, I guess Armos and Blind technically we can kill with Cane of Burna, but it is not ideal.
Okay, almost got the Gibdo killed. This. Oh god.
Telmiran's gonna have even more trouble.
Is rough. Yeah, even a little less magic.
And of course, bombs do fighter sword damage.
I would honestly, Gil's handling this better than I would.
Boy.
No.
Yeah, he's just gonna bail. I don't think Telmiran's gonna be able to do this. I don't think.
No.
He would have to hit on all 5 of these bombs.
Do we have the bee? Does the bee do anything at all here?
I don't think the bee will.
I feel like the bee wouldn't work. But in desperation, I would try it. But it
I might have tried it too.
This is kind of not cool, game.
And Telmiran not even going to give the Burna a shot for the last couple of hits. I disagree with that. Because he did hit with all 5 of those bombs, and so I think that he would only need... Well, is Burna doing fighter sword damage? Those bombs? I'm not sure that was even possible. Gibdos take, what, 16 fighter sword hits?
Yeah, both players here are going to be feeling pretty bad after that, not knowing they both had the same issue.
Yeah.
I know for me that would put me on a little bit of tilt, and I would have trouble being like, yeah, I feel bad.
Both runners saved and quit instead of taking a Death Warp and doing Dark Cross, which is interesting.
Yeah, which is probably the right choice, but yeah, I think it's one of those things that's in the moment. Oh, flippers. Okay, there you go.
Flippers. Okay.
In the moment, you're just like, oh my god, this feels awful, and you're hard to. In that moment where you're a bit tilted, definitely hard to think like I should Death Warp and go back of escape, which is probably the right call there. Clean that up. It's some checks you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine hating Enemizer in the year of our Sahabot 2024. Enemizer's great.
And the Enemizer's cool. I think the worst part about this mode is that you don't have maps. You can't get maps and compasses outside the dungeons. You have to go in the dungeon.
Wild maps and compasses would be fun for this mode.
So it's just like
this is the only context in which I'm ever going to be able to say this to Humbug, so I'm going to take the option to do that, which is just get good. I'm here for Logical Enemizer, though. I do love me some Logical Enemizer.
It's just interesting to me. Both of them are going into Eastern. I probably would have just dipped that after the flippers and went into my flipper checks. I might have Hyrule hand even to get Zoro money. Because I wouldn't want to go to Eastern yet. Okay, I would have been wrong.
Oh, get wrecked.
But good for them.
So now we got a whole bunch of stuff. I think we continue on here. Let's see if we get... do we get the compass here?
Yeah, but I have to have this info so you know when to come back. But yeah, I think it makes sense just to continue here. You get whatever items are left, and you get the boss info, so you know what's expecting your when to come back, as you said. So
yeah,
I think this makes sense. Okay. 3 big keys.
Can we get all 3 of our items right here?
Could. Would be nice.
Because there was an item. Oh no, we're still missing. We've only gotten 1 item. Only the glove.
Yeah. But also, we kind of want the compass.
Honestly, here's the compass.
Honestly, this is the Helma.
We
could do it right now.
We cannot beat Helma.
Oh, duh. You can't
'Cause
kill the second
Berna,
phase, yes.
yeah, Berna will not be able to damage Helma.
You bring up a good point there, Tyler. I was too excited.
So Hammer incoming right here, right? In the
Fighter
rookie
sword.
chest.
How about Fighter Sword and Helma?
Either will work.
Actually, Sword would be pretty nice. So the game won't give us that. It'll be junk. I'm calling it out. Junk.
Yeah, it's gonna be junk. We're looking for Hammer up in Spiral Cave or some nonsense.
Yeah, we got Mountain now. We can go do Back of Escape. We have the Flipper checks. We got a lot available now.
Yeah.
Wait, what would you prioritize here? Mountain, Back of Escape? Back of Escape first. Back of Escape
for sure. Yeah, Back of Escape
Flippers
first for sure.
Or Mountain?
The Mountain. Screw the Flippers.
Yeah, the only thing that feels bad about that is if you find a hammer in the Flipper checks, you could have had a Chikara while you were on Mountain.
Yeah, but also we don't have Zora money right now.
Yeah.
Like, if we had Zora money, I would consider it. But otherwise, we've got a glove, we've got a lamp, we've got a hook shot. Like, the game seems to really want us to get over to Paradox Cave. And I, for one, am inclined to try to listen to it.
Yeah. I'd almost be tempted to Houlihan, even though I know it's a little slow. I would... you're so close to Zoro money. I'd almost just go for the Flipper checks and assume I can get the 24 rupees on the way.
Yeah,
you can clear Dark Cross here too.
Yeah, with that key, we can do Dark Cross, presumably. Yeah, we can. Yes, okay, good.
Nice. Nice. Okay. If I was these players, I just wanted them to see, like, give me 100 rupees so I can go to Flipper Chips.
Yeah, I think if we got Zero money, then I think I agree.
Oh, 6 rupees
Not
away
quite.
for Gil.
Not quite.
Okay, Gil's
yeah,
going up the
he's
mountain.
going up the. Yeah, he's going up the mountain. I think this is the right call.
It's a good call.
Yeah. But I see the value in trying to do the Flippers checks as well, and trying to spike a hammer. But the thing is, like, you get that hammer, then are you going up the mountain right away? If I get the hammer, then I might be going to Hype Cave instead.
If I did Flipper checks and got the hammer, I would still go up mountain first, just because your options in Dark World are not that great once you clean up the overworld. Because, like, you said, only want to go to dungeons. You don't have mirror or mitts and, like, fire rod and stuff to, like, better improve the amount of checks you can do while going through the overworld.
Yeah, we don't have
the overworld.
Yeah. There's still very few bosses that we can beat. So maybe rushing into those Dark World dungeons is not the best idea.
Yeah, we really want to we pretty much want to clean up all the overworld that's not terrible to do. And, yeah. But it's... Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what Mountain gives us. Now you can just save and quit and go do Flipper checks. That's what you could do. Save and quit here.
That'd be something.
Because you come right back up after Old Man, and yeah, you do that.
That'd be a big brain play. I don't hate it, honestly. I don't hate it.
I probably wouldn't think about it in the moment, because I probably just probably be like, I'm already invested up here. I wouldn't think about it in the moment.
That's a commentator play. Nice bow. All right, so we've got a mirror locked bow up on Spec Rock. Another bottle.
We skipped that. Yeah, we got one. Yeah, okay. So, surely the mirror is going to be free, right? It's on the way.
Of course.
No way, it won't be.
Yeah. No, surely that's our first logical bow and not the silvers.
Absolutely. No way. No way it's a second bow. No way. Surely mirror would just be on the way. Okay.
Here we are in Paradox Cave. 7 items. We'll see, is one of them the hammer? Or the mitts?
There almost has to be progression here. It doesn't have to be,
This is certainly the densest location that we have left.
Yeah. Not the... greatest.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're getting out of here.
Shovel, nice.
To be quite honest.
And we have like no magic.
Okay, boomerang. Are we gonna be able to kill this Gibo? Nice.
That was kind of nice RNG. That's pretty nice RNG with the enemy getting stuck.
Yeah, that was really good. That could have been real bad otherwise. We'll see if Telmiran is able to handle this similarly. Oh, okay. So his Gibo not stuck. So an unfortunate happenstance for Telmiran that he's going to have a harder time killing this Gibo than Gil did.
Okay. Is Gil not checking Spiral Cave there? Oh yeah, float down enemy with the fire bar, I guess.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, what's in Spiral? Okay.
All right, we're out of magic. Let's see. Telmiran just going to have to save and quit out of here. Unfortunate. Okay. If something's on spot, we'll see what he does. Whether he's just gonna, he's just gonna abandon Spiral Cave here, which I think is correct in that situation.
You got flipper checks, fight of escape and shovel out there still,
and just a piece of heart, so doesn't get punished for it.
Yeah, we'll be okay. Telmiran did get enough money there to go do flipper checks now. That's good. So I assume Gil will do exactly the same thing. Yeah, do that.
I spike.
No progression now, you probably go check shovel really quick and then maybe find of escape.
I'm not sure I'm gonna go do front of escape until I get a weapon or some castle tower keys, to be quite honest. You know, we already
Oh yeah, with the Gibdo.
You know, there's only one item there. It's only Zelda Cell.
I
got the item out of boomerang chest.
Flippers don't provide here. And
yeah,
Shovel doesn't provide.
Yeah, there are, and we got a Gina as well. There's we're running out of options, but Zelda Cell is gonna be my last check.
Yeah, Flippers are probably just gonna be the answer here, or the shovel, and then we're good. We're probably just that's probably gonna be it. But if it's not, that's not cool, and everything else left is terrible. But we'll probably be fine. I'll probably talk about hypothetical situations that won't even happen.
Yeah, I'm sure the hammer is just right here.
Surely. A B?
B for a B.
You know what? In Enemizer, we don't have a sword right now. A B is not the worst thing.
No.
Although a potion would be nicer, so we could just use Moborna, but...
Yeah, I think you're really hoping for a green there.
Okay, what do we have here?
Single rupee, all right.
Okay, Zora, surely.
So we've got Zora, we've got Agina, we've got the shovel, and we've got Zelda Cell.
Yep. Yep.
Is this what if this is the cape? If it's the cape, man, we're going straight to Aga Tower.
Well, we couldn't get anything.
Oh, we don't have a sword. We don't have a sword.
Yeah.
You're right.
Not Zora. Not Zora.
Doesn't lock. The sword only locks Aga. Doesn't lock the. Well, oh, but I am way too used to playing Keysanity.
Yeah. It feels like that would be it. But yeah, it not being Keysanity and AD Enemizer, Boss Shuffle. Yeah, it keeps throwing me off. So I keep thinking, oh yeah, Easton's a better play. You get 5 items. Then I'm like, oh wait, no.
No, you get hopefully 2. I guess you get 2 max or minimum. 2 minimum. All right, shovel juice. Okay. There's our hammer.
So hammer was locked by going to Paradox. Okay.
All right, let's see. Telmiran is getting some bombs here and headed up to the CAC portal.
Makes sense.
I would go to the swamp portal here.
I always go Vu portal.
I hate doing hammer Vu portal. Especially without a sword, without the boots, just feels like it takes so long. No, Gil, where are you going? Take up the teammate.
Oh, the rock. Yeah.
Yeah, go south. Take the rock.
That's some sick kid. I did forget about sick kid. Okay, 20 rupees. Well,
Hello,
we're gonna see how this
GFE.
works out. I personally like going north here a bit better. But we'll see how it works out. Green pendant, Skull
Pendant
Woods.
ice, pendant pod, green pendant, skull woods.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll see how this works out. Yeah. Okay. But I imagine Gil's probably gonna do Hype Cave, probably Pyramid Ledge, and to Pod Dip.
Maybe nice
Oh,
sword.
sword.
Good.
There we go. Fillet.
Yeah. Ooh, cane. Cane's
Okay.
not super helpful at the moment, but a moderate amount of hype.
Decent Hype Cave. Acceptable Hype Cave.
Got enough there that I'm happy with Gil's decision. Arya is sad because, of course, we found the bug net.
Having the sword already makes the hype cave visit first pretty worth.
All right. Gil is heading to Pyramid Ledge here, which
Your favorite check.
You hate
You're right.
to see it.
He loves this check. I would do it here. Being that if it was like a regular open, I'd probably dodge it here and save it to do it with catfish later on. But 80 Enemizer, yeah, I do it here.
I don't know. Over here with a pendant pod. Are we going to pod here? Or are we just going to catfish?
I have to imagine he's going to pod.
No, we're
He's
going
to catfish. Okay,
Pendant
I'm
pod.
surprised. Oh, and then he's gonna hook shot over to go rest,
yeah.
I assume.
I like this. This is fine.
Yeah, this is reasonable. It feels a bit bad because like you don't have mirrors or like even like Kate for bumper ledge. You're gonna like skip by a lot of that. Like during dark.
I mean, I guess at that point you just save and quit, right?
It's probably about as fast. Just yeah. Oh, you can walk down to pod after this, but
no, stop it.
It feels pretty slow. Yeah, it's probably about even whether you save and quit and just go to the VU portal.
There
or
are
if you
myths in C-shaped house.
Okay, pretty free myths then. Nice. Okay, so yeah, that pretty much means yeah. Okay, so pretty free myths.
Gil would love to spike something here. Come on, catfish. Show me the mirror. 20 bucks. All right.
As expected. So Pyramid Ledge and Catfish, both junk. Both disappointing. But Hype Cave, not bad. So having that sword from Hype Cave for Gil would be pretty nice coming into these dungeons.
Yeah, for sure. Having an early-ish medallion in Enemizer is pretty good. Ether's a great one to have. It's the fastest medallion.
Yeah.
Doesn't kill as much as Bombos does, but it kills a lot of really annoying things.
I'll take it.
Is Mirror on Library? Did we miss that?
Oh, yeah, did we?
Oh, okay. That completely escaped my notice. Classic comms.
I did not know that. It doesn't count if you don't have the boots yet, okay? Doesn't count.
Yeah.
So you need boots to get the mirror and library to get the bow on Spec Rock. Got it.
Incredible.
Makes sense. So we need boots. Okay.
That's good. Needing boots is good. That means they'll show up. Boots on ped, question mark, question mark, question mark.
It's not impossible if, you know, we need to find the other bow.
So I don't think Telmiran didn't do a ton here in Skull Woods.
We don't need
right?
Yeah, it seems like he was in and out pretty quickly. I didn't see exactly everything he did.
I think he just did the one check.
Yeah, which I think is pretty reasonable. But I like what Gil's doing here.
Oh, hello, Trinex.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
So we need an ice rod today. Good to
know. Cool. At least we know early. I like the magic grab.
Yeah, just in case you find the fire rod, right?
Well, okay. Okay. Yeah, we can do this.
I like doing hammer pegs here.
You definitely do it here, and then this kind of one of those bad situations. You don't really want to do the mirrorless, fluteless smith because you have no reason to come back to CAC area. So I'd probably skip the smith here. It feels pretty bad. There's nothing you can combo it with.
Yeah,
right now.
All right,
Cold stare.
Cold stare in Pendant Skullwoods. Remember, this is Chaos Boss Shuffle, so bosses can appear any number of times. Oh, baby! Skullwoods with the goods.
That's pretty good find for Gil. Telmiran's not gonna have that for a little while.
No, he's not.
Which is okay, but obviously it's better to have the flute, and that's definitely gonna give Gil some early time save here in the race. But at least it's not like the boots or something, which seems to be holding back even more of the seed at the moment. We'll see although Mitt's flute, my area, could have something there.
Telmiran is gonna pick up the smith.
Okay. If I was Gil, I would, because you have to come over and activate the flute later anyway, so kind of combo nicely. But for Telmiran, I mean, it still makes sense. Like, it's a safer play, like the more thorough play. We are missing a lot of items still that we want, so.
Gil is not a big skipper, I can tell you. He is much more a be thorough kind of player.
I've heard him say that. So good to know. So yeah, you should get the smith then. Do you think? I don't imagine he does back of Thief's Town though.
No.
That's too much. That's too thorough.
Yeah, we got 2 items in the front of Thieves Town. I think the only way you even consider doing YOLOing the back of Thieves Town in Enemizer is if you only get 1 item in the front.
Yeah.
Then maybe you just do the whole thing.
You don't do it here. We have plenty of other checks, and the flute mitts open up a lot because I mean, obviously we have Dark Mountain available. We have Mire area available. We still haven't gone to Pod, which doesn't feel that bad to double dip if you've already done a lot of the overworld. So. And if Mire ends up being ether locked, we can go into Mire.
Oh, baby.
So that could be fun.
If Mire is ether locked, we can full clear it.
Yes, assuming the boss is killable, yeah.
Assuming the boss is killable, yeah.
But good chance. As long as it's not Cold Stare or Trinax.
Yeah, Cold Stare or Trinax, the only bosses that we can't beat at this point.
Yeah.
And we've got a decent strat against most of them. Argus would be not fun. Fighter Sword Argus is fine, but it's not, you'd love to have a little bit of a... Biddy would be hard for sure. Because you can't even use your Cane of Burna there. It doesn't do any damage, and you can't charge a spin. And those eyes only don't take damage from Fighter Sword slashes.
Yeah, if you can get 1 more sword or get that, or get a bow, then Biddy's home becomes not bad. Or if we find Cape, but it's not as bad. Yeah, so we have a few things we could find, make it not bad. But yeah, for now, it's garbage. So Telmiran's also being careful here and thorough and clean up Catfish and Pyramid Ledge. So, which in this mode, in a mode that is regular open, makes a lot of sense. Like double dipping dungeons feels bad.
Yeah, and picking up the smith there, he was committing to not going to Pod, because the frog would get eaten by the monkey.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, took all the time to pick up the smith. Yeah, might as well make sure you turn it in. So Telmiran will go turn the smith in. Where does Telmiran go after that? Probably Pod, I'm guessing. Oh, maybe Dark Mountain. Probably Dark Mountain, actually.
Yeah, Dark Mountain seems like a good play there.
And Gil, I would imagine Smith, Flute, And like Smith Tornin to activate flute, and then probably quick check on my area.
I think he might. I think it's possible that he skips the Smith here, or delays it, you know, until you find, especially if we know where the mirror is, right? If it is in fact on library, then I wouldn't be surprised if Gil puts off Smith Chain a bit.
It wouldn't be reasonable for him to not do it. It just feels pretty nice here because he can go turn that Smith in with flute activation. So I would
That's true.
like
That's
it
true.
here.
That's a good point. We're headed back to CAC anyway to activate the flute. So both of our runners skipping that shield on Dig Game.
Aw, that's a helpful shield, you know? That's the second and third shields are the ones that are helpful. Come on.
Right?
Okay, Gil's gonna pick up the Smith. I like it. We didn't see anything out of it though on Telmiran's in. So,
yeah, it was just a piece of heart. But since Gil can save and quit here after Stumpy, which is nice, because he's already done Hype Cave and the other checks to the right. Telmiran headed over to Dark Death Mountain. Makes a lot of sense.
Definitely does. Okay.
If TR is Ether, we might be able to beat it. I don't think you go in without the mirror at this point. Considering there are bosses that we can't beat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that we go into TR here, but I would certainly think about it.
Yeah, I would go in. I hope I get locked out. By not having the fire. Oh, yeah, I forgot Hera. I forgot Hera exists.
Oh yeah.
Duh.
This is a good play.
This makes a lot of sense. I forgot this existed at all. I was talking about a whole lot earlier in the older game, and then I just forgot. I think.
No, Gil should have activated the flute first before turning into Smith.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's fine. Hopefully he remembers to go activate it. Alright, there's our big key.
Okay, cool.
In the other Hera basement.
Okay. Compass, we know the boss. A Moldorm vanilla. That's not exciting.
Yeah, and with that spike there, that spike in a place where I believe we would not be able to do Herapot there. I think the spike would, or at least Telmiran is a little worried that spike would run into him when he gets up to the pot itself. So he's gonna just do this the intended way.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, this is intended way. Go mess with that spike. It sounds like a huge pain. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Deal with the flute. Probably head to Meyer here.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we can get 2 checks and see if we can enter Meyer or not.
All right, Telmiran set up for the Hera bomb
Great.
jump. Oh,
Mushroom.
good.
Cool.
The mushroom.
That's not bad once you have the flute, but otherwise, kind of gross. Okay, nothing over here in Meyer shed area, and we can't get into Meyer because Quake locked, so...
All
And
right.
Gil's going up the mountain.
Yeah, I would think so. Yep.
We'll follow.
Here we go.
Tell me when here. It's good news for Telmiran that not too much. Well, I mean, you kind of want to be behind that flute because that'll push you to get the flute sooner. Ideally for Telmiran, he just gets the fire rod kind of soon, and then is able to go. It will just naturally get the flute in that process.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have lost a ton of time to Gil in that. What would be really nice for Gil would be fire rod in pod, because he would get some time saved there.
Yes.
Being able to go to flute over there instead of having to walk.
Yeah.
Not a ton
That'd be
of
really
time
nice.
saved, but it would be nice.
It's time that's going to add up right now in this race. Yeah, where they've been mostly. Right now, yeah, the only real deviance between them is just Gilded Moral Skull Woods.
Yeah.
That's it.
They've done all the same checks other than the rest of the front of Skull Woods. So nice little high five there. Gil using the excellent Sea of Stars MSU, this version by Moogle Charm.
This one is really good. I like it a lot.
I use Iceman's version of it, but the music in this game is so good.
Oh, Telmiran's cleaned up Spiral Cave, which we didn't do earlier. Okay.
All right, Gil gonna give this a shot with his ancient Raiden pot tech. And it's fine.
Nice. Okay. Not bad.
A little bit more time saved there for Gil.
Yeah, that spike was low enough that it shouldn't be getting in your way. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it hurt him, but you just get 1.0'd once and it's fine.
We get 12 hearts here. 12 hearts blue mail. I'm not doing too bad here. And I imagine Gil will turn that measurement as soon as it's done on Mountain.
Yeah, I would think so.
Then assuming you don't find anything else on... We'll probably find some progression here in Dark Mountain, probably. Maybe we could get our boots so we can get a mirror and a bow. Boots would be pretty nice.
That would sure be nice, yeah.
That and our rods are pretty much what we want right now. Give us the boots or give us some rods. That's nice. That magic is great.
Yeah. We're still a decent way from go here. We still need another sword and the bow and both rods and the mirror and Quake and the boots. So that's 7. I guess if the boots get you the mirror, then it's kind of 6.
Oh, we could get into TR, but Telmiran won't be able to get in there. It's because of how they routed.
Yeah, because Telmiran needed to do Spiral Cave, he's gonna get locked out of potential TR dip here.
Yeah, which also might be a time save. Might be total junk. So
yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Cave is nice.
We can be Aga now if we want.
We sure can.
We have to do it eventually, but kind of silly doing it. Okay, well, it's a second bow on Spec Rock.
All right,
okay.
Yeah.
And there's the boots.
All right.
So we can get silvers now.
We're in business, yeah. Do you go get the silvers right away?
That'd almost be tempting, because like if you get Vidi or something, it's so much easier.
Silvers are great in this mode.
You know what? I might do it and then combo it into a Spike Cave later.
Yeah, Telmiran just going to Spike Cave. Okay, Gil gonna open TR. Please at least go do the other things first.
I have to imagine Gil would.
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody going into TR before doing the other tracks here.
Okay, Spike Cave's junk. Okay.
I think finding these boots and the bow there in Hookshot Cave, I think pulls Gil away from
TR.
TR, yeah. Go do some
go
do some dungeons you can beat.
Yeah, you can do quite a bit now. I mean, we can now you get back to Meyer area, clean up some checks there, do desert, east to front, eastern pods feels a lot better now. Oh, we have swamp as well now.
We are going to get this mirror here on library. Telmiran also using that cape to make some dash line cleaner, but also because it seems that he is setting up a fake powder here.
Oh, yeah. I forget this exists in Donkey Sanity.
Yeah.
We'll
All right,
see.
Gil, save and quit. Come on, save and quit.
We'll see. Could also be Spike.
I guess
Cave.
he'll go do Spike Cave. I guess. No, he's going into TR. I don't know how I feel about this.
We'll see. Okay, what does the fake powder get, and what kind of tail layout do we get? Yeah, because you mentioned you don't have the mirror in the situation. You know the mirror is in library, so.
Yeah, I don't love this. I'm not gonna lie.
This might be a spot where I check one chest and maybe chomps if it's key, and then I maybe just leave. I don't really want to be here.
You check just to hope you get locked out and good. All right,
there you go.
That's the optimal outcome there for Gil.
Definitely. And fake powders give us 200 rupees. Yeah. Gil won't be missing anything there. Oh yeah, clean steam and bonk rocks really quick, and then I like that. seen these yet. Let's checks.
All right, Telmiran presumably gonna get the flute here.
Oh, there's a third shield.
Maybe he dodges. Maybe he continues to dodge Skull Woods until he has the fire rod.
Yeah.
And it looks like it. So he's gonna continue missing that flute for a little while.
They're gonna go to North Darkwold, it looks like. And Bumper. Yeah, but you can do Keenstone, Bonk Rocks, Graveyard Ledge, and Bumper Ledge here.
Yeah.
And then always.
We already checked Bumper Ledge, I think, and it was nothing.
Okay.
Nice little high five here.
Okay. Junk here. But yeah, these two checks tell me what he could have done, not with Graveyard Ledge. I'd rather just leave Graveyard Ledge behind here, personally.
You think? I was gonna say I like Telmiran's route here a little bit better, because it means that he's not going to isolate Graveyard Ledge.
I would just not want. I would just isolate it and not do it until I went out of better options. Because with that, I'd rather just go to Eastern pod right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would do kind of more what Gil's doing here, but that would have been
moment here. Just $20.
Okay, time safe for Gil. That's something he'll be prioritizing anytime soon.
And Gil, fake powder doesn't exist. He's gonna turn in the mushroom right here.
What do we get?
If the game wants you to do magic bat, it'll give you the powder.
I agree. In Donkey Sanity, you know what, Red Mail? We'll take that.
Absolutely take that. Absolutely. We've got the mirror now. If we didn't have the mirror, I would think about skipping that. But otherwise, now we are very safe.
Gil's getting the silvers and then probably use Spike Cave really quick.
I love this. Yeah.
I like this too.
Yeah, this makes a bunch of bosses significantly faster. Vidi in particular makes Vidi much faster.
I will also point out that Gil did not buy a potion at Potion Shop, which is mostly because Gil doesn't have a whole lot of money. So you really could have only bought a green potion because we're going to pod in a moment. So you got 110 rupees, which is good for Gil keeping track of the money. Telmiran has the 300 from fake powder. I would think Telmiran would buy a blue potion here. Maybe you get a magic refill first. Buy green and then a blue. Yeah, I would if I were Telmiran.
Telmiran also picking up the red mail. And yeah, gonna do exactly what you predicted. Drink a green immediately, and then fill back up with a blue.
Nice. I'll also bet Telmiran didn't have an easy way to turn the mushroom in, so this route makes a little more sense with that in mind.
Yeah,
that does make more sense. Yeah. Okay. And doing a pod. I like this until Telmiran has no flute. This route makes a lot of sense. Okay, I like it.
Gil back into the lead momentarily.
Yeah. So yeah, would you?
Oh, not really. That's right. I was thinking Telmiran needed to run over there.
Would you rather than pod east? Would you rather have done pod eastern what Gil's doing, or go over to like Checkerbird Cave and Desert first?
No, I would do this. I think. I might do Eastern first before pod.
I agree with that. Yeah, you can full clear it. Then go back to the portal and do pod. I'd probably go to Desert first, because you can do the front and Checkerbird Cave, and then if you can't beat the boss, you pretty much, you probably have info on it from the compass. Yeah, and you can come back later, and then you can just combo mine with the back of Desert later, and then if you get like a rod out of it or something, or Bombos, then mix pod.
Oh yeah, Mike bringing up a good point in chat. Wither Swamp Palace.
I forgot Swamp exists. I would rather do these over. So I'd rather double dip pod than double dip swamp potentially.
We don't need to double. Well, I mean, I guess if we find that's true. If there's a Trinex or up until we just found that Bombos a cold stare. In swamp, then we're double dipping that.
Which feels pretty bad.
Yeah. So
I'd rather double dip pod, especially when you have the flute in Gil's case and even Telmiran's case. I'd rather double dip pod. So I would do pod east. I probably would have done Desert Checkerbird Cave area first and then pod eastern, but pod eastern first is also pretty solid.
Yeah.
So I'd expect to see Desert Checkerboard Cave after this, unless we find. You can also do Thieves Town at any time, but you'd rather combo Thieves Town with Skull Woods later on. So probably, yeah, these won't be down for a while. And you want to know if you want to do the back.
We're not doing Thieves Town until we find Bullfrogs. There's no way.
Oh, try next. I was thinking it was Cold Stare.
It's
Skull Woods is
yeah.
Cold Stare. My bad. I got them mixed up. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I definitely don't go to Thieves Town. But what if the ice rod just in the back, Tyler? Okay, and then maybe you can beat it. Totally.
Yeah. Just go get your ice rod in the Thieves Town big chest.
Yeah. Okay. Totally. And yeah, both players also deciding to do pod and then Easter. I guess.
Doing a little thinking about keys here. I think this has to be a key. Yeah.
Cold Stare.
It is a Cold Stare here. If there's an item there, do you beat it? It's a bad pendant.
Okay, so yeah, we can beat both of these. That's pretty nice. Yeah. As long as Tronics don't show up right now, we're happy with bosses. And
right,
Viddy's no longer bad.
Harmless Hellway is a key for a key here. And Gil, I guess, didn't get the small key in Stalfo's basement. There's our big key. So there...
Okay.
Is there an item in the vanilla big key chest?
I have not kept count. Oh, Fire
there's
Rod.
our Fire Rod.
Fire Rod and Bombos in pod.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. Honestly, those are good spots for them because pod's a place you're gonna go to be supporting the seed, so pretty nice. Okay, so we need Quake and Ice Rod and a sword. So honestly, those are like the 3 worst go mode items: Ice Rod, a medallion, and a sword.
Yeah, we got 3 Ice Rods today.
Great.
That we need to find. Gil is gonna go ahead and finish pod here.
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't love this. Oh, it's AD. Never mind. It's all dungeons. Yeah, of course. Never mind.
Oh,
then
I was confused. Yeah. I was like, I'm confused.
Yeah. Yep. That's why.
I get it. You're turned on your team
because we have to. Yeah.
You want Telmiran to win. You're like, you're rooting against Gil now. I got it.
Yeah, I've turned on him. We'll swap alliances.
Nah, but yeah. So far, like the seed's been giving us most of the straightforward options. Probably it's been the biggest thing is like, well, they could have chosen not to do, Catfish, the Mila Smith. How much of Skull Woods do you do? Which Skull Woods being the big deciding factor right now. And I guess the TR dip was another option. So there's been like some small spots to make some different plays, and which is why Gil has the flute and it has silvers from Spec Rock, which Telmiran doesn't yet. So yeah, a couple different decisions here.
And I gotta say, Gil's execution has been cleaner than Telmiran's.
Yes. Especially like here in pod, there's been a few spots where Telmiran's had a couple oopsies, like trying to do the like when they would do it in the back. So these spots. So
Cold Stare here. It is nice to be able to hit the puffs into those spikes. They will do extra damage. Yeah, Telmiran was here first, and Gylgamesh is done now before Telmiran even gets to the basement. So that's a significant time save there for Gil.
Big time difference, yes, huge. Okay, now we'll see Eastern, and yeah. And now you've got desert and Skull Woods and ice all to consider, and swamp. So at this point, you mostly just try to delay, like you really want to delay swamp and ice a little bit longer, because don't want to miss double dipping them to the Trinex. When you can still just go do Flight of Desert, Chickwood Cave, and like Skull Woods.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty free.
I mean, Skull Woods is going to be next, I think, for Gil. Because we know we can beat it. Because we know that there's a cold stare there.
Yeah, I think that's a good play. Yeah, because still one item left in Skull Woods, I believe, so you just go get
Ice
that.
into Skull for the ped pull. Interesting.
You could do that.
You know, I mean, it's not crazy, right? Like, it's AD, and the 3 things that we need can be basically anywhere.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I just don't want to risk. I don't want to risk the double dip of ice. It's gonna feel worse than having to go do ped isolated by itself later on.
Ice isn't that bad to double dip with Samaria.
It's not that bad, but like that feels like a potential worse in efficiency if you do get Trinex and ice.
I mean, it would be
footing over when checking ped later.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's a high chance of not Trinex and isolated. Most likely, you'll be able to single dip Ice and Swamp at this point. Most likely. But yeah, usually once you're like Ice Rod go mode, like Hookshot go mode type, like for bosses, you just go and start diving dungeons for the most part. But yeah. I feel like I think I would do Desert next and then Skull Woods because of. Yeah, I might do Desert next. But Skull Woods also makes sense. This is because of the head thing.
I don't know. It's not ped until it is.
Yeah. I mean, what are the odds? Are Ice Rod, Quake? Yeah. Oh, you know what? We do have a sword behind Aga 1
You know
still.
what? We do have a sword behind Aga 1.
We know what it is, so if we get Ice Rod Quake...
Maybe you do that. Like, having a Master Sword, that's a significant damage upgrade. You know, we've got the Silvers, so Silvers and Fire Rod and Bombos basically mean that, like, Enemizer stuff is free.
I forgot Aga 1's required. You might as well just do that.
You gotta do it anyway, right?
Yeah, we got it. Might as well get the sword.
Oh, and we have our 5/6 crystals even now, so you can combo Pyramid Fairy into Aga.
Gil's doing what GFE mentioned, which is Ice first, so you can do the pad after Skull Woods.
This is also fine, right? Like,
yeah, it's very likely to work out. It's unlikely to try that. See if you do, it's pretty survivable. So like, it's pretty good play. And in fact, yeah, you can check pads pretty nice. So
yeah, Gylgamesh and I may be the community's biggest Ice Palace fans. So I think that he knows that I would like, why not just go to Ice? The more dips, the better. Please, GFE. We're not talking about that. That's last week's race.
Both using bombs at the same time. I like it.
That was our first item there. I didn't see what it was, but it doesn't.
It was 10 arrows.
Important. Yeah.
Okay. So I personally would want to find Ice Rod next. So
yes, yeah, for sure.
And then Quake. The good news is GT would be go modable minus 95 big key because Ice Rod and Quake can't be in GT, and we know where sword is behind Aga 1, so GT would be.
Yeah, the only things that
basically
matter can be that can be in GT are swords.
Yeah, if we want to get another one. Yeah. That'd be nice.
Does tempered over master? Let's say that the lumberjack sword, which Gil does not know about, importantly. All right, vanilla cold stare here, so this is fine. Yeah, importantly, Gil does never check lumberjack. He does not know about that sword.
You're right. Gil never checked it,
which is a little unfortunate.
I didn't even think about that.
But let's say you know that's there, and you find your Master Sword elsewhere. Do you go get that sword right before Ganon? Do you think that that's faster?
Did Gil get 2 items or 3 items in Ice Palace? Did he get all
He's
3?
got all 3. He's got all
okay. He did, okay. He must be, in fact, he's... It must be, yeah. I know I saw 2 at least. Yeah, back to your question, though. Because if you, let's say you have a good Super Mario Ganon, and... Because, I mean, also, like, your fights on the climb, could be a bit better with the tempered.
Yeah, I guess you won't do that. Well, in this situation, maybe your Master Sword's in GT, right?
Yeah. I might grab the tempered if I've already found. Well, I'd probably be doing Aga now. Just to get the sword.
Well, I'm saying in this situation, right? I guess if you know that that's there, you're gonna go get it before you go into GT. So that's not. If you know that it's there, you just do Aga first.
The only thing that's awkward is like going to Aga is slow, and you'd rather go do Aga after Ganon, because then after GT, I mean. So that's the only thing is like going to Aga slow. So I get the delay because it's just what do you combo? You can combo Pyramid Fairy with Aga, but you don't want to do Pyramid Fairy until you know. So it goes that no sword's there. But for Telmiran, who does know it's there, I actually get delaying it here because ideally would just do it with Pyramid Fairy, and it's pretty. But you don't want to Pyramid Fairy if you don't need to.
Yeah, we've already been to the pyramid once. No, once is enough. I don't want to go there again.
Yeah. Pretty reasonable chance that we'll end up over there. Yeah. So yeah, and you probably. We'll see. Yeah. Probably next, Gil would do, I assume Desert next and Checkerboard Cave. And then probably Swamp into Pyramid Fairy.
Since Desert, I guess you go into Desert first, just in hopes that you find a nice rod just to hedge against, like having to, like a forced then Trinex, like a Trinex in Swamp that you then have to double tip it.
Yeah, and then at that point, since if you still haven't found progression between Skull Woods and Back of Desert and Checkerboard Cave and stuff, then when you go to Swamp, you're like, you have information. Do you just hit Swamp? Do you do Pyramid Fairy afterwards? Because you'll just know, like, this is kind of my last, like, I'll say chain that I want to consider.
Telmiran by the way, Telmiran not counting
ETR.
items in Ice Palace. Not even looking at his tracker, which would tell him that he already has all 3 items.
That is definitely unfortunate. Yeah, that's a more time safe for Gil. Good job to Gil keeping up with that, thinking about it. Okay, all of our cold stairs have had spikes.
That's true. No, that's not true. No, there's a vanilla cold stair in Ice, so.
No you're right. Boo.
But good fight.
2 out of 3 then.
There's our second Skull Woods item even. So. Oh, we knew that. That was forced because we had found 2 small keys in the front, however many checks. So.
Oh yeah.
You know that the bridge chest has to be a key then.
That does make sense. And yeah, we'll see Ped. Cool.
All right. Ped pull for the memes. How are we doing? Get your Ped in chat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, dude.
All right.
Okay, game.
That's pretty gross. Cool.
Book W.
It could be we have to go get that sword from Aga 1 Lumberjack, do some book checks. We can already get access to Desert, logically. So, Bombas Ether Tablet, sword from Mega 1, other swords in GT, maybe sitting on those tablets. We'll see.
Yeah.
That could be good for Telmiran is if, since Gil doesn't know about that sword, if that starts a bit hard locking some things, now with that book, Telmiran would have not about that sword. I mean, Gil will get to that sword reasonably soon, but they might, they could slow him down a little bit. Maybe like Smith's change they don't want to do.
I don't know when Gil finds that sword on Lumberjack, to be honest. Like,
yeah, it probably won't even matter, but okay, so Gil's
it's gonna be fine because there's always a sword in swamp. It'll be fine.
Gil is doing swamp before desert. I think Gil just really hates desert. Really doesn't want to go there.
I think Gil is hoping for Quake first, I guess.
Yeah, for a slight efficiency boost. Yeah, I can see that. I just feels bad if there's a try next year. It feels bad.
Yeah, for sure.
It probably isn't. Again, probably does look it was ice. Probably isn't. You're probably fine. Probably not trying next. Probably
Telmiran, by the way, not going to Skull Woods still, and is going to go right here to Swamp. So going to be missing out on that flute for even longer.
Unfortunate. I guess maybe they're trying to go for like an efficiency play with like comboing Thief's Town to Skull Woods, since they don't have the boot to get over there as easily.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, conventional play would have been Skull Woods.
All right, Gil looking like we are not doing left side.
Yeah, this might do it after you beat the boss. You had to delay it. Maybe get Big Key in the back.
Just do it.
Get.
Just do it. You're looking for 3 ice rods. Just do left side swamp.
Nah.
That's not. All right. Lambo. Okay, we can beat this.
Yeah,
and you know what? That Gil is gonna have a nice little quick kill on Lanmo, and Telmiran's gonna have a time.
Yeah, gonna have to use Fire Rod.
Oh, we got Fire Rod. Never mind. That's fine. Oh, we got Fire Rod. That's fine.
Slightly slower, but if done executed well.
That's not a big deal.
Although I would say I never get silver strat successfully on like boss shuffle Lanmo. It always just throws me off being in a different route. And like it starts up differently. It throws me off. I never. This is kind of an annoying enemy here. Not the worst one, but a little annoying to dive her down.
Yeah, I think what you'd want to avoid seeing is like an Annie Fairy. That'd be pretty bad. Okay, at least we get the big key, so if we go back in, we're not going to end up backtracking.
Yep. Nice.
Swords? It's
like Telmiran's grabbing the key, so probably going to do left side immediately, it looks like, based off of that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if there's 2 items in Swamp, even if I get something on the boss here, I'm probably just going back in at this point.
Yeah.
So after this, you're doing Desert and Pyramid Fairy. Basically, you do have TR dip at some point too. Go into and probably able to full clear. But going to TR so out of the way.
You'll also not using silver strats. But
you get magic back from the boss kill. You don't get silvers back. You gotta keep those sturdy arrows.
Absolutely. Gotta stay really, really well stocked here.
Exactly.
Telmiran also, I guess Telmiran's gonna skip the Phelps key.
Maybe they just changed their minds, had the small key in case they got the big key early on in Swamp.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know. Yeah.
Gil is going right back in here, so we'll get anything on left side Swamp.
I agree, but what we're missing, you kind of have to go in almost. Like it's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I guess in that case, like since we're like given what we're missing, it is I think with Diver Down, it is strictly faster to do left side first. I guess especially with you don't even need Diver Down, right? You get the key. This is the new meta, right? You grab the key from the first room and then don't do Diver Down on the left side, and then you just skip the left side key.
Yep. Also, mapping in big chest there is kind of nice because when you get one item in big chest, there's always sometimes a little bit in your mind. You're like, there's only one item left side now. I could skip. I usually won't. Most people won't, but it's just like
that's a gamma move. That's a gamma move. Go back in just for the big chest, and then if you get an item, just bail. and
Yeah, you
abandon
could.
whatever's on left side swamp. So.
But 2 items on the left side, you're like, yeah, I feel pretty good by doing this, even if it's junk. It feels like a pretty aggressive skip that, you know, your opponent probably won't do in the situation, assuming they're on a similar path to you and haven't found like something in desert or, you know, TR or something like that.
I guess in Enemizer too, maybe you're worried about diver down on the left side, and so you put that off. And if you were worried about that, you were worried about it for a good reason, because that left side diver down room was extremely monka, and diver down not possible at all, with 2 spikes there on the bottom. All right, nothing over here. Swamp is done. Memes are dead.
Yeah, I need to do Human Fairy into Agile 1 here, knock that out. Only thing, sadly for Gil, is he won't. I don't know if he goes and gets that Lumberjack sword when he can just go to Desert, check for Cave, and like TR.
Yeah, hard to say. It's pretty quick with the flute and the flippers to check it, and you know, I think Gil is gonna do Aga here.
Yeah, you probably go check Lumberjack before going up to TR. At least, maybe not before Desert, but like after that, you probably go.
Oh yeah. Oh god,
Super for
top
TR.
file, please. I had completely forgotten about Zelda Cell.
Oh yeah, Zelda Cell. We could have Quaker Ice Rod there, just sitting there.
Yeah, we did not have a weapon. There was a Gibdo in the boomerang chest room, and our only weapons were bombs and Burna, and neither runner was able to kill that Gibdo, and so both just save and quit out of there.
Yeah, it's definitely not a cool room early on. Find a lot of hearts. Oh, green goo, nice. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take a free green.
Goo. We're doing pretty good on safeties in this seed. Like, we shouldn't have a problem with.
Gil is not going to do Aga here.
Huh. I guess they're just thinking Lumberjack's junk. I'll just do after Ganon. That's slightly faster, but yeah.
I mean, is it? Yeah. Well, I mean, from his perspective, not knowing what's on Lumberjack, yeah. But from our perspective, knowing that there's a sword there, maybe it's not.
Yeah, I expect Telmiran will definitely do it because they know about the sword, and they should want that. You'd expect it, so.
At some point, that sword maybe is our progression for the tablets.
Yeah. That could definitely bring that could bring Telmiran back into the race, you know. Telmiran's obviously still in the race, but that'd be like one way that it would help out a lot.
Nobody checking Bombo's tablet here, or at least nobody has. Telmiran may go back and do it. Well, Telmiran doesn't have the book yet, so.
Where was the book? Oh, on Ped. Duh. How can I forget that? How can I forget that? Oh my god.
Okay, so Telmiran was just doing K45 before Big Bomb. Where was Ped? It was on the book.
Okay. Unsurprisingly, Ice Rod and Quake do not want to show up. You know what? The pod is going to be in TR. At least one of them probably will be. Probably both. Probably both in TR.
Well, yeah, I guess now we can go back there. All right, here's an Argus in Desert, which we can do. Telmiran getting a little bullied here, trying to set up his dash. Please yell at Gil for not reading Ped with the book afterwards. I will.
Okay. I expect Telmiran will do Aga here.
Yeah, Telmiran almost certainly will, knowing that sword is on Lumberjack. That makes a lot of sense.
You got Mirror.
Just a little scary for me.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, surely the sword is going to show up and be a sword soon. TR is going to have Quake or Medallion, you know, it's going to Quake and Ice Rod. It's fine.
Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. I'm Gil's teammate, for those of you who don't know. So, starting to feel a little iffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to Zelda Cell. That's the last location. If we were going
Zelda
to do
Cell,
that,
yeah.
Telmiran would have been doing it right now. Before this, probably.
Yeah, you do not want to do that. Good spin so far by Gil. Yeah, really good spins.
Up hooks, Monka.
Right? Phase 1 there by Gil.
Great fight, though. Great fight.
Yeah, really good fight.
Quake?
Bringing up both items.
We need
Yeah.
both items.
Well,
Imagine looking at the tracker. TR here, yeah? Before Back of Thieves?
I think going to Checkerboard Cave, I believe.
Oh, sure, checkerboard.
And then that, yeah, then TR.
Yeah.
Before you go to other runoffs. Yeah, before you do like a purple chest or Back of Thieves or a Zelda Cell.
Oh god. Oh, we've got purple chest too.
Yeah, I don't believe you ever did that.
That would be faster for
Have we seen Key 45?
Telmiran just showed it to us. It was nothing.
Okay.
Oh, Gil hasn't been to Agina yet. One of his least favorite checks, I know. I don't think Telmiran has either.
Yeah, because he hasn't had the flute, and they definitely didn't go over here early. Yeah, I don't think anyone's seen. You have not seen this. Okay.
All right, no harm, no foul. Yeah, and this is gonna be TR for Gil.
Yep, 6 checks. Dungeon you have to beat anyway. You pretty much know at this point, like between you and Quick and Ice Rod before GT, like you're doing this. You're not coming to GT.
Only way this screws you is if there's a Trinex here.
And Ice Rod's, yeah.
And if there's a Trinex here and the Ice Rod isn't, yeah.
Yeah. Telmiran will have the sort of advantage soon. So. What we know what would be sad is if when Telmiran they go to Skull Woods, if they for some reason just didn't do pet. I expect that they would because they've already been Ice Palace. But that's something that you could just forget in the moment. I expect that won't happen, but that would be unfortunate. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Okay, so we got one item at TR already, I forgot. We did get a heart container already, so this is a 5-item play. 5 items with this.
Yes, including the cave. The flute is in Pinball Room, GFE, and Telmiran came in and did the first chest, the Skullwoods map chest, and bounced. Didn't do anything else.
Which has been the main difference in the race in terms of like
so Gil has had that for quite some time. Huge.
Oh yeah, Telmiran would actually probably take that book and go to desert. If they get the book on Ped.
Yeah.
And they could combine Bombo's tablet with it. Yeah.
Gil needs a sword. Gil is not going to get this lumberjack sword, so he needs another sword to turn up in pronto. Or else I'm going to start feeling very sweaty about this.
Yeah. The good thing is after TR though, like there really aren't that many checks, and Races of Gravity you really haven't left any like much behind. Yeah. So like he's gonna get funneled to it. He get funneled to it somewhat soon. But he would give some time up because he'd go do some checks that he's avoided or that neither player's done. Like if he does Zelda Cell.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if the sword on Lumberjack is progression, right? You know, if it's locking our other thing on a tablet, then he'll get it. But it would be way better if he found a different sword. So yeah, you gotta dig deep.
Like Ice Fighting Quick aren't locked by the tablets, and then the sword is somewhere awful in GT and big keys early.
Exactly.
That would be bad, yeah.
So that had to be a small key, I think.
Someone's gonna do the back first. Hopefully they go do the front after this, because what else would they have? Oh, they didn't do Left Side Swamp, did they? Let's get Left Side Swamp, which is fine.
He did steal Left Side Swamp. Interesting.
Yeah, but that's some time save for Telmiran. That's good for them. Yeah, I assume Telmiran would about do front scolds after this, and then be thinking, oh, I can always do that purple chest and Back of Thieves, because without that flute, they made it just go to TR. They made it go to TR, actually. And
yeah, I think that. I think that.
Actually, they should get the book here, and then be thinking, oh, I can do like Bombos Talbot into Desert. I might do that. Probably what they do, actually.
Yeah. Also, just like in any Enemizer seed, the Back of Thieves Town is a thing. Yes, Smeared One, you are late, but it's good to see you.
A nice blue goo, nice safety, cool.
Yeah.
Take that.
Do not turn down bottles in this mode, especially if they've got free blue potions. Okay, we have a blind in TR. Some Samaria punt strats.
Okay. You didn't want to bonk that? I guess with the Igo, they don't take the damage. Oh, I guess they're dash.
Nice rod.
Of course it's here. Of course it's in TR.
Yeah, I think Tafile, that's what I was, trying to say when I completely lost my words a couple of seconds ago, right? Telmiran maybe mirrors, gets the book here, and bails on the other item.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame them in the scenario to do that. They're gonna feel really bad when they do find the flute.
Telmiran also still not looking. Telmiran still is looking for another item in here, of course, the flute. So does not know that this has to be a key. There's the effing stick.
Okay, we're gonna get a Quaker sword in here. Will it happen?
Key.
There's the Quake.
Let's go.
So sword, Gil still needs a sword. Where will the sword be that Gil's gonna find since he doesn't know about the one on Lumberjack?
Meyer, maybe? Alright, here is book on Ped for Telmiran. There's just a sword in GT. This is a paradox? Question mark? Good guy Telmiran for reading Ped after pulling book.
Now the real winner, officially. Okay.
Right, Telmiran is going to get the flute here.
Man. Sword Go mode and 80 Enemizer. I feel it's pretty classic.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
That's like the standard script. This kind of mode. To do that like an ice rod, and you're hoping for no Trinax and UT. One of those two.
Yeah, this is having Quake there potentially pretty bad for Gil.
Needs a sword.
Needs a sword in Meyer, or a quick one in GT.
It's good to see Telmiran's gonna get their flute though. They're gonna feel bad about it, but we're good to see that they're not leaving this behind. Probably makes sense because they're like, I still need an ice rod and a crake and a flute, so they knew they had to clean this up. I'm gonna go activate their flute. That makes sense. Yeah, Gil here is
gonna beat Trinex.
Yep, and then not to the back of Thieves. Not gonna look for sword in the back of Thieves, which is pretty reasonable.
No,
you know, pretty reasonable.
Do you look at maybe you go do Lumberjack here? If you don't find a sword here on Trinex?
Gil's is betting on sword on the way in GT or on one of these bosses.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's hoping for the other sword. They can't both be on Ether and Bombo's tablet, right?
Surely.
Or Zelda Cell? No way. Or back of Thieves Town?
Gil's already seen Bumper Ledge, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know he's GT mode. Luckily, we got plenty of health. Trying to be a bit annoying here. So, plenty of health, a couple potions, have magic.
Yeah, I think that Firehead maybe ate some hits. Yeah, I feel like that thing should have been dead by now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely ate some hits.
Because he fluted.
Yeah, Gil's have to flute it for a longer time, and also
there's a sword on purple chest. Oh no!
That's not gonna. There's only one sword left that's not awful for Gil.
Maybe Gil does it right here though.
No way. He's in GT mode. He's not touching that. He's not doing that. No way. You know what? No, you know what I think about this? So Gil might full clear GT looking for a sword. And then he'll do climb looking for a sword, but then after GT, he's gonna use the cape, go do Aggro 1, and then go, I need a sword, and immediately check Lumberjack. So the worst case for Gil is he full clears GT, doesn't get a sword, then beats Aggro 1, and then checks Lumberjack immediately because they just beat Aggro 1, and probably gets the sword there. So that's probably what's gonna happen for Gil if sword's not in GT.
I am way too invested to hear reason on this.
But
from you or from chat.
If that big key is terrible in GT, that's time save. The big key's free. I mean, is free in GT, and Gil full clears GT and Telmiran does it. That's good time save for Telmiran. Yeah, only one sword's not known. One on purple chest, one on Lumberjack. Telmiran has both of them. This is definitely a room for Meyer. Cool room. So a room you really want to do with fighter sword, you know?
Do this with silver arrows, to my mind.
Oh yeah, you could use silvers.
Why is Telmiran so far behind? Partially because he dodged flutes in the front of Skull Woods for a long time. He has, and execution has been in Gil's favor. The big thing here is that Telmiran just has two swords that Gil doesn't know about on Lumberjack and on Purple Chest. So that's the thing that's causing me a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, that's all wondering. Otherwise, if the other sword's on the way,
if the other sword's on the way, then Gil is fine.
Yeah, and Gil probably still has the advantage if he full clears GT for nothing, but then just checks Lumberjack after doing Aggro 1 on my GT. I think he has enough time to give away. He should be okay.
Assuming he did Aggro 1. He did what Aggro 1 for a sword, but it's all dungeons, so he needed to anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Where's Bicky and Meyer? Nice.
Right
nice,
there.
Bicky. Nice and free.
Oh, Gil going right to Vinny here.
Yeah, I would too. Surely the server's just in GT is what I would be thinking, which it might be.
I hate everything about this right now. Gil is still very far ahead.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that I'm gonna feel better about that knowing that, you know?
Yep.
I was watching the Cross Keys race in week 3 between Moogle and Gil and Hayfield, and Gil was solidly in the lead for almost the entirety of that race, for a long time. And then last location, an entrance in Dark Shopping Mall, and was still able to beat Hayfield, which is why we're even here. But maybe I've got PTSD from that race.
Yeah. No, understandable to be worried. Yeah, Gil probably has enough of a lead that as long as starts on the way, or they check Lumberjack after, this and doing Aga 1 and Aga 2. They're probably going to be fine.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably, Tyler. You probably shouldn't be concerned.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, probably.
Decent hell of fight, pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not bad.
Sword.
Okay, GT time.
All right.
Okay.
Telmiran on his way to TR.
Yeah, both get up the mountain, but one to do TR, one to do GT.
Telmiran gonna check Ether Tablet along the way. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't get the silvers that they haven't gotten yet.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
I forgot all about that fact that they didn't have silvers yet.
That has helped Gil too.
Mm-hmm.
Not a ton, but Gil's had those for a while.
Definitely adds up in Enemizer rooms and on some boss fights. That time definitely adds up. Powder.
All right, good.
Well, we already saw that.
Already fake powdered, and it was nothing. So, book on Ped was useless.
Okay. It's a nice meme book to waste some extra time for our players.
Yeah, absolutely. Having powder is a solid find in Enemizer for sure.
Yeah.
Though you can't always count on there being anti-fairies where they are normally. So. But bunny beams don't get shuffled in this version of the Enemizer, so it's still there. All right. Gil headed into GT.
Okay. And Gil, I believe, always see him routes, so. See. Okay. Will there be a sword in here? Or will Gil get the full clear? So. Although, yeah, for Gil, it's also like, how much GT do you clear looking for a sword before you just say, I'm doing the climb in Iowa 1?
Yeah. That's tough.
Gil wants a late.
You're hoping for a late big key here.
Hey, Gil wants.
And okay. There it is. Okay, I can relax now.
Okay.
Woo! Dodge.
It's just there. Let's go doing full left. Going full left.
Rando Rush, baby.
I thought he was the in route. I feel like I've been lied to. Yeah.
Gil ensuring that Jeff Probst's dig deep game makes the merge in this tournament. It's feeling good.
He could like mirror out of climb multiple times,
That always a possibility, yeah.
Could happen. But pretty safe on pretty much any by like even if Big Key's here behind like an Ice Trinex, we got plenty of safeties.
Master Sword Ice Trinex isn't fun regardless of how many safeties you have. But...
No. But you could just spam Firewatch shots on the Ice Head and the Fire Head. You got Hammer.
He's got a green and a blue, right?
Half match, yeah, it's true.
Ooh, with 0 keys, I might have kept going there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine, yeah, it's fine.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
I believe that that weird sprite that we saw in Hope Room looked like a Hinox. Those sprites can get messed up. You'll see that in GT and in Desert if there is something weird on the torch. It's the same thing that happens to Bob.
Okay. Where do we get the big key? Are we going to... Oh, there we go. Need a small key, though.
Need a
small key.
One. All right, good. All right, we're fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. Gil just got to do this. We'll get a little bit of time back when Gil does Aga 1. Obviously, Gil has a huge lead, but to get some time back, they've already done Aga 1.
Oh, good. Everybody's favorites, just rooms full of shadows.
Standard Enemizer room.
Yeah.
Or VT branch.
Enemizer making hard rooms easy and easy rooms impossible since it was created.
Yeah, those shadow rooms are the ones where you're really happy you have the hook shot on, especially in the early game. So, yeah.
Ether, also a good option there. Pretty quick, kills the shadows.
I believe this is the final match we have before bracket stage of Survivors of Hyrule.
Sure is. Shoutouts to Gylgamesh, who has just completely carried our team.
How long?
All four of us won in week 1.
Oh yeah, you guys dominated week 1.
But then James and PH and I all lost in week 2.
I remember that now.
Gil is on his way to winning winning just enough in these last couple of races to bring us to brackets. He is absolutely going to need to see a doctor for his back.
And you guys better step it up in brackets. Help him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I'm saying for me on my team, I got knocked out round 1, so I can't say anything.
So it's been a while for you. Yeah.
On my round 1 I played maybe my most embarrassing race of Rando, so my team has carried me. So.
Oh, I think I heard about that race.
It was pretty bad. Let's see. Goes the way we expect. Let's see what teams we'll have. We'll have the 4 Boomer Rangers with Structural Might, Teletart, Airy, and Humbug.
We'll have that team too strong.
That team is insane. That's probably the most insane team on paper. When you look at it, you're just like, that team's almost unbeatable. Like, that just sounds awful to have to go up against. And then we got Team Mukuro, Akusaba.
Team Weeb.
Team Weeb, yes. With Zaf, Wallkicks, Linlin, and Alzen. Both in Division 1. From Div 2, we've got my team, Team 3 Gamers, and also Gamma's here. With Ninjimbro carrying us through.
An excellent team name, by the way.
I agree. Like, yeah, we got 3 Gamers, and then someone named Gamachu, who's alright.
I'm not familiar with him. Is he new?
Yeah, they're learning. They'll eventually be more known in the scene. And then we've got Team Blessed, Fortunate, Lucky, and Lucksack with GGW basically carrying their team, similar to Gil on your team. Maturing, GGW, Fear Agent, and Ravis. And then on the Div 3, we have obviously your team of you, Gil. Assuming that Gil clutches this race as we expect, your team should move on, which would be you, Gil, James FNX, and PH. And then the other team that has moved on with GFE and Mughal both making it through all the way. Team True Southern Charm, GFE, Mughal, P-Train, Julo Ninja. And Div 4, we have Team 70, I believe. Wait, who won those? Those ones aren't updated on their website. I believe Matt. No. Roughjig won his race, I think, versus Matt Cap. And I think did PTM beat DoorDash? Or was the other way around? I gotta go look at results. A PTM won and Roughjig won. Okay. So yeah, we'll have team. Don't forget to check your sexy boots with Flip Heel, Roughjig, Freda, and Pam. And then we'll have Team 75% Pet Aggro with Niobe, Merwal, Powder Mario, Secret Leo Silver, and Sawyer. Those will be the teams going into the brackets. And I think they'll be randomly assigned.
Yeah, randomly assigned, but you won't play your division, the other team in your division.
Oh, did Matt Cap win? Not Roughjig? Did I get that wrong? Okay, it sounds like Matt Cap won. Okay, well I was wrong. I thought it was Roughjig who won that race. Okay, Wolf did win. Okay, I thought so. Okay. So yeah, this race was the last question mark. So it looks like Gil just gotta do Aggo 1 and get definitely a strong lead. Someone's gotta do Thief's Town, Meyer, and then GT. Doesn't have to do Aggo 1, but has to do 3 other dungeons and a mountain climb.
Now, do we remember to mirror here and do Aga? Gil plays a lot of All Dungeons. He's not going to forget that.
We'll quickly find out.
We did it.
Yeah, we'll quickly learn. Oh, wait. There you go. And you know what? Gil gets to do a slightly faster Aggo 1 because he'll have Master's. Telmiran only had Fighter's Sword. So, there you go. A little bit easier.
A little bit easier. But yeah, I think the big difference in this race ended up being Gil getting that flute way sooner than Telmiran. Just built up a lot of time on the overworld doing that. And then Gil's execution has also been stronger throughout. Telmiran's done a little bit of extra clearing, like Telmiran, for instance, full cleared Ice Palace despite all 3 items being early. Just wasn't looking at his tracker. Oh no, he didn't hit the switch, and so he needed to go find the big key, I think, is the problem there.
That actually makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Gonna say something. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, the only thing I would say that only thing that could have been better for Telmiran than Gil in the C would have been Telmiran chucked Lumberjack.
Yeah, I mean, and that was a significant question mark for a while there, about where those other swords were going to be. Sword on Lumberjack, sword on Purple Chest, neither of which Gil did.
Yeah.
There was a sword in Stalfos Room. No viddies today.
That's not the Enemizer I know. It's like usually like all viddies, like half viddies. That doesn't seem right.
The most bosses I've ever had, I did a Chaos Enemizer multi-world seed once and had 6 cold stares.
Ooh, a lot of cold stare. Did you at least get only fire water bombos in that seed?
Yeah, I think I was able to beat all of them the first time, which is better. Which is pretty good, but not what you want to see.
Okay, Guild's got a Ganon now. Telmiran. Nope. Yeah. I'll have to do Thief's Town next.
Yeah, Thief's Town and then GT.
Yeah.
So Telmiran will probably get into GT before Gil finishes this race, just because it's Master Sword. Although we do have the Silver Arrows, so that cuts out the slowest part of the fight.
And Telmiran might get Try next
So
done
maybe,
with these,
yeah.
but yeah.
I think Telmiran will definitely get this try next time.
Yeah. Okay,
Good warp
good
there.
RNG. Yeah, good RNG. I'm getting here. Gil. Oh, and can use cape too, yeah. Yeah, we got a couple potions, half magic. We can use all the magic we want in the world.
We're
Might
through
as
the
well
hard
cape.
part now. Yeah. Oh no, silver, my one true weakness.
Okay. 2 hits. 2 left to go. Yeah, the torch glitch here definitely made the fight even easier here.
Yep.
For
There
Gil.
it is. Get your GGs in chat for Gylgamesh. Carrying our team into the brackets, into the merge, with a win here over Telmiran.
Yeah, GG's. GG's to Gil and your team, Tyler.
Thank you. Gil
But really,
finishing with mostly to Gil.
Yeah, mostly Gil.
Finishing with an official time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 54 seconds.
And nice job to Gil. Very well played. Mine's not checking Lumberjack. Otherwise, very well played. Like, really good routing by Gil. Good play. Being Thor and Skullwoods for that flute also definitely paid off huge.
Yeah, for sure. See if we can get Gil in here for an interview. And we are joined by the man himself, Gylgamesh. We made the merge, buddy. We did it.
Yeah. Oh, man. I like how Nilsson thinks I'm not in this Discord. Buddy, please.
Came down to the flute.
Nice
Good
flute.
job, good job not skipping Skull Woods and getting that flute. That was a big difference here in the race.
Interesting.
And
Yeah, that's not what I would have expected, but yeah, I was. Boy, let me tell you how worried I was about the last two chests in Hyrule Castle the entire time.
Believe me, I understand because I was feeling the same way. We did just get also a forfeit from Telmiran, so get your GGs in chat for Telmiran as well. But yeah, that had to be those had to be some sweaty swords, I have to imagine.
I mean, you know, I like to have a sword with Emily. Sure, but I don't know. I just like there was so few stuff left on the board. I just kind of assumed there was going to be one in GT.
Yeah.
At that point, I would have been shocked if there wasn't. I'm a little sad there was nothing on the book, but you know.
Yeah, right. The two swords, by the way, that Telmiran has that you don't, were on Lumberjack and on Purple Chest.
Nice. Well, whatever.
I was also instructed to give you shit for not reading Ped after pulling the book.
You know, as soon as I fluted away, I realized I should have done that just for the memes, but I totally forgot. And then at that point, I wasn't going to go back.
Tell you what, who did read Ped after pulling the book is Telmiran. GG's.
GG's.
Well, you had two sword advantage over Gil for a long time. But I think it was the flute that ultimately did you in there, Telmiran.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured when I was like in go mode, I had almost full cleared, so I knew it was bad.
But yeah, no, a lot of fun stuff. We had the Ice Rod and Quake in TR. Always
right, because why not?
Because why not? Yeah. But yeah. Any other thoughts from you guys about this scene?
I don't know. I mean, the Enemizer wasn't too bad that scene, honestly.
No.
Like, I don't think I took any. There was no. I mean, the scene was super friendly, health-wise and armor-wise and everything too. Like, I didn't take any unintentional deaths or anything. So it was, you know, the most annoying part was the Trinex and Thieves Town. Honestly, the rest was like whatever.
Yeah, that was really the only dungeon I think that we had to double dip. Yeah.
That you had to double dip.
Well, maybe we didn't have to, but
you kind of. I mean, I guess you didn't have to double dip Eastern, but that would have been. Well, no, actually, I don't know that you could have beaten that Helma.
Oh, that's
before
true.
getting to the Dark World.
Yeah, no, you're right. So yeah, we were required to do a double dip of that because yeah, with you wouldn't have been able to beat Helma without the hammer or a sword. So.
Well, where was the hammer? Oh, I forget where the hammer was.
Oh no, well, I guess
Shovel.
the hammer was on the
shovel,
shovel.
right?
Yeah,
no, but you needed the glove to get up on the
you need the
mountain
glove
to get the shovel. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. Telmiran, unfortunately, that is the end of your team's experience in Survivors this season. How have you found your tournament experience? How's that been for you?
It's been fun. Been good. This is my first time being in this tournament, so it's good to kind of compete together and cheer on. It's like a different experience than the league, I feel like. But it's been fun.
And Gil, GFE and Moogle said that they have a good recommendation for a doctor in case your back is hurting you from carrying us for so long.
Yeah, I might need. Well, we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling tonight.
But yeah, so,
hey, you know, it all resets now. You guys have to all come back. So.
Yeah, we're all coming back, and so as if from the edge of extinction, and we get to play again in brackets. Looking forward to it. But yeah, GG's to the Bowery boys, along with Telmiran Nobly and Hayfield and Krithel. Acquitted yourselves quite well in this in this Rumble round. So it's been fun having you guys here for sure. And yeah, thanks to Nissan for the restream. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
And to Specs for joining me in the comms booth.
I had a great time. It was enjoyable, and yeah.
Absolutely. So thanks everybody for watching. Be on the lookout for the brackets in Survivor Hyrule coming up soon. We are going to raid over to Telethar, who I think is doing maybe a Retrance Invitational restream. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate it, and we will see you next time.